I'm Kelly Page, Women's Healthy Living Coach, and today we're gonna move our bodies. Do you ever find yourself stuck at the computer for like 8 hours and you haven't moved except to go to the bathroom? Yeah, and you wonder why your joints are starting to feel a little extra achy? I'm gonna give you a quick routine that you can do to start to bring more movement, more fluidity, more lubrication to your joints so you don't feel as stiff and you feel a little more ready to go. Super easy stuff, just good reminders. You can do any part of this any time of day. We're just gonna kind of go from head to toe, and move all of the parts of the body, get the energy going, and just see if you notice a big difference between when you start and when you end. So let's just start by warming up our feet. We're gonna start from the bottom and go up. So stand with your feet about hips width apart, gently underneath your body, slight bend in the knees, and then we're just gonna start to rotate the ankles in one direction. We're gonna go about 10 times each way. And if you feel a little sticky spot, stick with it. Go your own speed. You might find slower, you can get into some more things. Faster, you might feel different points. And then rotate after 10, we'll go the other way. And really, it's anytime we just bring attention and focus to a part of our body, we also bring blood flow there. So physical movement will do it, and also your brain telling your the rest of your body, hey, let's give the ankle some love. That's going to be helpful. Let's try the other foot. All right, again, we're starting with the ankle. You just keep the toes on the ground and just start to move in a way that feels good. You know, you might want to move your foot a little bigger. You might want to lift it up, lift it in the air. For me, it's just kind of nice to not have to worry about balance. Go the other way if you haven't switched yet. We're going to do 10 each side. And just let it feel good. When's the last time you gave your ankles some love? All right, we're gonna move up from the ankles to our knees. So now you bring your feet together and then hands just above the knees. You don't want it right on your kneecap, just above the knees. And then just start to gently move them. I know a lot of people have knee pain, knee issues, so go super gentle with the knees. Again, we're just kind of bringing lubrication, attention, fluid to these joints that move the rest of our lives. We need these guys to help us, literally hold us up. And when you've done 10, we'll go the other way. And you go whatever pace. You can go faster than me, slower than me, but listen to your body. If something doesn't feel good, back off. You might want to make your circles smaller. You might be able to make them bigger. Just see what your body's calling for. And now we're gonna get into our hips. So hip width apart, get your feet apart again, little bend in the knees. And we're just gonna start to slowly move our hips around. We're gonna kind of do a big circle, but just with our hips. And go slow. It might be fun to go fast, but try to go slow first, because I know I can really get into my lower hip. Here you can get into your hip flexors, your outer hips, your back, all of it. So again, own pace. Stop anywhere that needs a little extra attention. You may want to go deeper on some areas and pull back on others if you're feeling too much tension. This you can actually feel in your low back as well. It can be a nice stretch. So think about your low back as you're coming around. Get a little core activation in as well. So let's switch. Going to the left. Keep a little bend in the knees. And let it feel good. And make sure you're breathing too. That'll help deepen the movement. It'll help you get further into any tight areas. And if you feel like you want to go a little faster, you can do that. And now start to bring your whole trunk around. We're kind of isolating the hips, but now get your knees into it. Rest of your body, your waist, your chest. Shoulders can kind of come forward and back. Make it a whole body circle. And then you'll change directions, whole body circle, shoulders. Just see the play between the shoulders and the hips even. See if you can make some more area there. Make some more space. These little bodies do a lot for us every day, so it's good to give it a little attention. And now we're gonna get into the arms, another spot we hold a lot of tension. So let's start with the right hand going back. We're just gonna do big circles. Try to keep it out of the neck. Keep your shoulders going down your back. You're just gonna bring it back. Keep your front of your body facing forward. And just so you're really articulating a whole shoulder joint. Again, if you have shoulder pain, back off. Maybe you don't do it as big. Should feel good. And after 10, you're gonna move it forward. Really stretching. Stretching forward, reaching back, reaching up. You're reaching in all directions. And 2 more. And then let's switch to the left. Reaching back, up, around, back, up, and around. Again, shoulders down your back, shoulder blades in the back. Try not to puff up your ribs too much. Really plant down through your feet. A little bend in the knees. And then switch directions, going forward. Really reaching up and back and down. Reaching back. This is gonna just bring more blood flow to places you need it. We have so much tension in this neck, shoulder area, and all the typing and device work we do. Really good to stretch this out. Now we're gonna double down and do both arms at the same time. So again, knees a little bit of bend in them, hips over heels, and then let's start to go all the way back. Take your time. This is a big thing. I can't bring my arms straight back. They don't go that way. But just doing this, again, blood flow. Hopefully release some tension. Oh, let it feel good. This is a chest opener as well, heart opener. And then let's go forward, reaching up and back and down, up, back down. Forget to breathe, big breaths with big movements like this. You can even bend your knees if that feels good. My body just started to do that, so it's a big swing of the arms. All right, now let's go gently into our neck. First of all, just feel that. Do you feel the energy in your arms now, in your back, your legs? That's just from doing some very simple movement. So now let's go right ear to the right shoulder. Now be gentle here because the neck is a very sensitive area. So just drop it until you feel a little bit. You don't want to feel a ton. And you're really going to want to root down, push away with the opposite hand. So right ear, right shoulder, left hand pushing down. So you feel a gentle stretch, not a painful stretch, a gentle stretch. And definitely breathe here. Breathe into the tension in your neck area. And then let's just switch the other side. Left ear, left shoulder, right hand pushes down. I barely have to do anything and I can feel this right here. Send the breath, big breath into the shoulder and the neck area. You can play with the position of your neck too. I know for me, if I tilt my chin down a little bit, I feel more of a stretch. Then let's start to do circles. And again, circles aren't for everyone, but you can make them very small or just hold one of those stretches we just did. So chin to chest, over to one shoulder, back, around to the other shoulder. Let's just do 5 in one direction. Go very slowly. You may not even want to make these very big, but listen to your body. I'm hearing a lot of creaks and cracks, I don't know about you. And then we're going to go back around when our chin hits down again, back to the left. Back around. And one more. All right, take a deep breath. Again, hips over heels. And let's start doing some deep bends. Right arm reaches up and over to the left. Rooting down through the right heel. Feel a gentle stretch through the side body. Feel that as you breathe into it. And then let's just switch to the other side. Left arm reaches up and over. Left leg roots into the ground. Feel the stretch in the side body. Right arm reaches down. And then let's take it a little bit faster if your body feels ready for it. Up and over. Up and over. Up and over. Maybe each time you could get down a little bit deeper. Push down a little bit more through the opposite heel. And then our next time over to the right, let's keep going to the right, reaching with the left, bending the knees and bringing it down to the ground, to a forward fold. You can hang here for a second, just let your head fall down. You can keep a bend in your knees, but feel it stretch through the hamstrings. And then we're going to keep going up the left side, reaching all the way up. And we get to the top, let's go the other way. Reaching over to the left, and then continuing down, down, down to you're in a forward fold. Keeping a bend in the knees. You can even put your chest on your thighs if that feels good. And then keep going up the other side. Now let's do that a little bit faster. Taking turns on each side. So we're reaching to the right, all the way down, in the middle, up, around, and then back, down, up, all the way down, all the way around. So we're making big circles each direction, keeping a bend in the knees, feeling the back open up. We've just opened up all of these parts of our body, so let's put it all together. Let's do one more each side. And now let's clasp our hands over our head, straight up. If you'd like, you can bring your feet together. Lift straight up. Push down through both heels evenly and then tilt to the right, bringing your arms, keeping them between your ears, making sure to push down through that outer edge of your left foot. And just let it feel good. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, other side. Rooting down through the opposite foot, trying to keep your shoulders and hips facing forward. And then you can do it a little more, a little faster, or keep going at this speed, kind of stretching each side. On your next one, if you want to go deeper, the same side you stretch, you can put your one foot behind, so you're kind of in a big banana. So that really opens up the side body, the hips. Feel that stretch. And then up and over, the other foot behind. Do a few more if you like, any which way you can. Let it just flow and feel good. Feel like if there's any area you missed. One more each side. And bring your hands down. And now let's just do a little shaking. We've pretty much stretched and brought attention to all parts of our body. Now let's just shake it a little bit. Let's just shake any loose energy, or you have any tight spots still in your feet or your arms or your knees. Shake it out. I love to do this and put on some great music and dance around. It doesn't matter if you look silly, because your body's gonna feel good. And even if you don't do the first part of this whole warm-up, do this part. If you've been sitting all day, if you had a long drive, or if you're just feeling a little stressed, put a song on, sing a song in your head, or just dance around. Shake your wrists, shake your arms, shake your booty, your hips, your knees, your feet. You can shake it down. Let it feel good. Jumping if you like, spinning around. Just do like another minute. Breathe. Feel into your body. We spend so much time in our heads and not enough time in our bodies. So shake, shake, shake. Feel the energy just come into your body when you do this. Breathe, of course. All right, another 30 seconds. Give it your all. Shake it all out. Anything you don't want to bring with you. Last time, you can go faster. And then start to slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. And then you can come to a standstill. Feet under your hips, slight bend in your knees. And put your hands over your heart. And feel the difference. You probably feel your heart beating. But feel the energy in your hands, the energy in your body. Feel your ankles and knees and hips and shoulders and your neck and your head. That was all just some very simple movement. And if any part of your body is feeling a little extra achy, you can do any of those movements. Or if you're just feeling a little caught up in some stories and rehashing some things, do a little gentle movement like this. Doesn't take long, it's easy, it's free. And I hope you find some good balance with it. So that's what it's all about. I hope you have a great day. Bye.